So good day everyone, I am Joanna Maribel Ledesma and I will be covering the last topic. For the last topic, let us discuss about growth and condition. So what is growth? In physiological terms, growth is the increase in size and or in the number of cells, in tissues, and in living organisms. While in practical terms, it means an increase in size with respect to body length, depth, and weight of an organism. Best example is given below, which shows a noticeable change in size in the form of fish.
Now, growth or measurement of growth can be expressed using these four common formulas. I will briefly introduce these four formulas first, then tackle, discuss, compute, and give examples for each of these formulas. The first formula is the absolute growth, wherein the weight or the symbol W1 and W2 are expressed in grams, and the second formula is the absolute growth rate. Here, the W still stands for weight in grams, while the symbol T stands for time, which is expressed as day. In the third formula is the relative growth rate, or also called as the percentage weight gain. It is wherein the weight in grams is divided by 100 to convert to percentage. For the fourth formula, here, the SGR stands for specific growth rate or instantaneous growth rate. Now let's discuss and use these four formulas in an equation. For the first formula, if the fish has increased in weight from weight 1 to weight 2, which is expressed as weight in grams, during the time period between time 1 and time 2, then the weight gain, using the formula W1 subtracted by W2, is an expression of absolute growth. So, as an example, 120 grams is the weight 1, which is then subtracted to 10 grams, which is the weight 2, wherein a difference of 110 grams is the absolute growth. Now let's move to the next formula. This second formula is pretty similar to the first one, but with an addition of T2 and T1, which is expressed as day. The weight gain with time is an expression of absolute growth rate. Example below is 120 grams subtracted by 10 grams, and is then divided by the time, where T is equal to 90 days. The result of this formula is 1.222 grams per day. So the actual absolute growth rate obtained from juvenile milkfish ranges from only 3 to 5 grams per day, and from the new strains of Nile tilapia, which ranges from 1.5 to 3 grams per day. The next formula is the relative growth rate, or also called as the percentage weight gain. So this one is the weight gain, which is relative to the initial body weight of the fish. Using the similar example as earlier, the weight 1 below is multiplied to 90 days, and the result of the equation above is then multiplied to 100 to convert to percentage. So the answer of this is 12.22% per day. Now let's move to the final formula. The specific growth rate is a term used in aquaculture to estimate the production of fish after a certain period. SGR is equal to initial weight multiplied to the final weight in grams, which is then subtracted to the same equation but then multiplied to 100. Then it's then divided by time in days. The answer of this equation is 2.76% per day. Condition factor. This is the measurement of relative plumpness of fish based on length and weight relationship. The condition or plumpness of fish may be determined using the standard formula called the coefficient of condition as the symbol K, which is equal to the weight in grams, and is then divided to length cubed in centimeters. So let's give a sample equation. In the two examples above, example 1 denotes plumpness that is slightly higher than example 2. Take note that condition factor of fish species of dissimilar body forms cannot be compared with each other because they have different coefficient of condition, or the symbol K. Fish, which is laterally compressed and deep in proportion to length, has the higher value of K than fish which is slightly compressed with a bit longer and narrow deep body in proportion to length. So this ends our presentation. Thank you.